Good morning, Colfax, and welcome back to the show for March 29th. Today we join reporter Isabella Volpe as she takes a look behind the scenes of CORE's newest show.
A new program takes its first steps in the learning commons under the guidance of a friendly face.
And we return to the sports stage, where Falcons are already making strides in the spring sports season. Welcome to the show.
This week is full of exciting events on campus.
That's right, Kylie. Friday is opening ceremonies for Olympic Week, which is the first chance for classes to win medals.
There are 3 opportunities. The first is for the class with the best entrance and presentation of their flag bearer.
And 2 more for the class talent and class cheer-off. Gold, silver, and bronze medals will be awarded, with gold earning 3 points, silver 2, and bronze 1, so make sure to go all out. Every medal counts.
Friday is all about your class, so make sure to dress all out in your class's color.
Today in your advisory class, you will receive your O-Week class shirts, thanks to Mr. Lundberg and Mrs. Udall, who made that possible. You will wear those shirts on Tuesday for Relayathon and Thursday for closing ceremony.
The LARP Smithery, where you'll build your sword, will take place today for the freshmen and sophomores and on Wednesday for the juniors and seniors.
Smithery is a must for anybody that wants to participate. Shields can be built on your own, but they must be cardboard and not exceed 3 feet by 3 feet.
Smithery is also the last chance to sign up to battle in the LARP. Just gather your guild, pay your $10 at the door, and go build your swords.
Guilds must build swords together so that they can be wrapped and waiting on the battlefield when you arrive on the day of LARP. Keep an eye out for more information about your cheer, entrance, and talent on your class's Instagram.
Opening ceremonies and Smithery aren't all there is to be excited about this week. Thursday, the lights will shine bright on the theater when CORE's production of Almost Maine takes to the stage for opening night. In anticipation of this exciting return to the stage, reporter Isabella Volpe took her camera behind the curtains to see just what we can expect from this production.
I really don't know what happened.
Well, I do! I know what happened.
The creators of riveting entertainment CORE are only 2 days away from launching Almost Maine, an uplifting series of short scenes that are sure to touch your heart and make you laugh.
It's very simple. It's about love. It's about relationships. It's about friendships and even the loss of that. And so people are going to relate to it. Everybody relates to this show. And that's what's going to happen. People are going to love it.
Junior actor Brooke Stocks will play multiple characters in the production and draws on personal experience to bring one of her characters to life.
I relate to my character Sandrine specifically because she gets stuck in this really awkward situation with like her ex, and it's just she doesn't really know what to do, and I know the pain of the awkwardness, so it's fun to act out, not as fun to go through in real life.
Almost Maine is chock full of relatable characters and beautiful writing for the actors to dig into, and that was no mistake.
It's a beautiful play. It's very touching. And I always want to start with a great text, something where I know that the foundation of what we're doing is going to be good. And so it's a beautiful play and a beautifully written play.
Any successful production is going to rely heavily on synergy, effort, and enthusiasm of the cast and crew, and Almost Maine is hitting their stride in front of the curtain and behind.
One thing that makes me proud of this performance is how hard everyone has been working and just how easily everyone's getting along with each other, because we've had issues with that in the past, and we're all just getting along super well and working super easily with each other, and it's been really nice.
With the highly functioning cast and crew, it gives director Trish Garner the opportunity to give her actors a technical staff, something they all yearn for.
They're getting a lot of autonomy to make choices that they want to make, and for a student, that is a very affirming thing to get to do, just to make their own decisions and to go with those.
Finding what I have in the cues that I wrote in the 50 minutes of class.
I'm most excited to see what I can do. This is the first term in my entire high school life where Hunter has given me full reign on the lighting. So I'm just really excited to see what I can make out of this.
Almost Maine seems poised to be the right play at the right time for a community that has stuck together in the best of times and the worst of times, and just needs a good night of entertainment.
One of the things I want to make sure that people understand about this show is that you will really be happy that you saw it. It's one of those that is super surprising, and we're adding surprising elements to it, and it's fun and funny, and people will walk away smiling and be really want their friends and family to come and see it. They're gonna want other people to experience what they experienced.
Course production of Almost Maine opens on Thursday, March 31st at 7 p.m. and runs for 3 nights with performances on Friday and Saturday at 7 p.m. Reporting from the Colfax Performing Arts Center with great anticipation, I'm Izyy Volpe.
I'm so excited to get back in the theater and see this performance. It seems like such a unique and funny play.
Me too. The show opens this Thursday night at 7 o'clock, and don't worry, you can catch it Saturday and Sunday at 7 also.
The spring sports season has already yielded some exciting moments, and Bethany Gadway has been keeping a close eye on all the action. Now we go to the sports stage for this week's sports update.
Thank you, Lily, and welcome back to the Ctv Sports Update. 2 weeks ago, we took a look into what teams are competing this season and what to look forward to. With the spring sports season almost at its halfway mark, it's time to update you on what's happening now. The track and field team launched into the league season last Thursday when they competed against Foothill, Center, and 12 Bridges. Both the boys and girls teams reigned victorious over all 3 teams in both the JV and varsity divisions. On Friday, the distance team and pole vaulters competed in the Bella Vista Distance and Pole Vault Carnival, where vaulter Nathan Reinhard broke the sophomore vaulting record of 13.9 by going 14 feet and 2 inches. This height is good enough to make second in the state among the sophomores. The team traveled to Center yesterday afternoon for their second league meet of the season. The impressive wins don't stop there. The boys golf team won in a landslide against both 12 Bridges and Center last week. Freshman Giacomo Gaguero's score of 35 was the lowest score in 7 years for a Falcon golfer at the Ridge. Sophomore Jack Shanahan came in second with a score of 41. Both players set the bar for work ethic and dedication practice for the team, said Coach Kovich, as he's optimistic about the team after these 2 wins. Kovich looks to put his team in position to bring home a 4th consecutive league title, with aspirations of the team going to its first Masters tournament. The Falcons travel to take on Bear River today and will be home against Marysville on Thursday. The Colfax tennis team faced 12 Bridges and Marysville last week, capturing convincing wins of 8-1 and 7-2. The wins were a group effort with Luke Green, Luca Glessner, Matt Holm, Ella Walsh, Jade Bittner, Danica Rooker, and Ellie Sexton all getting individual wins. Today, the team heads to Foothill to take on the Mustangs at 3:30, where they will try to defend their number 1 standing in the league. Heading over to the pool, 3 meets into their season, the swim team is continuing to drop times across the board. In last Friday's meet against Lyndhurst, the team took a win, maintaining their 2nd place seat in the Pioneer Valley League. Senior swimmer Ari St. Jacques swam a personal best in the 50 freestyle and joined senior Aiden Bixler, who also PR'd in the 100 breaststroke. The team is now setting their sights on the PVL meets in April and procuring wins in as many races as possible. With all their home meets behind them, the team is on the road Friday, where they travel to Foothill. The girls softball team is being led by senior Alex Hooper, who has 5 home runs and a team-leading .481 batting average, and Mari Ziegler, whose slugging percentage is .435. On Saturday, the Falcons played a thriller with local rival Placer, struck first and a lead 2-1 at the end of a 4, but a 3 runs fifth gave Falcons a lead to 2. The Hillmen would get 2 late runs to get by the Falcons 5-4. At 4 p.m. this Thursday is the first league game. Be sure to come out and support our Lady Falcons. On the baseball mound last week, our Falcons had 2 pivotal games. Wednesday, the team played Center in an 8-3 win, where senior Noah Souza pitched a complete game with an impressive 13 strikeouts. Chipping in with home runs was Chase Pfeiffer, Charlie Satterley, and Noah Souza. Friday, the Falcons faced Marysville in an extra innings pitchers duel between Colfax's Marcus Mader and Marysville Matthew Haggard. Mader pitched beautifully with 11 strikeouts, but the Falcons' bat never came alive, and Marysville found a way to pick up 2 runs in the 12th to end the game 2-0. This week, the Falcons play Wednesday at home against Foothill. That's all I have for you this week, Colfax. I'll be back in 2 weeks after Olympic week to update you on all things sports.
Congratulations to all of our athletes. The sports update will be back after spring break, so make sure to tune in then.
Substitute teachers hold a special place in the hearts of students, and One Sub is heading a new program on campus aimed at helping students thrive in the classroom.
Helicopters came in the middle of the night and dropped those concrete barriers down. Boom, boom.
As most of you have probably seen, we've had a relatively new substitute on campus for the past couple of years. His name is Mr. Mcgovern, but most kids refer to him as Mr. OG, the original gangster.
Mr. Mcgovern has taught full-time at 5 different schools, spanning a 30-year career, and after an early retirement, started subbing locally. After taking a job at Colfax and meeting the students, it became his school of choice. We spoke with a well-known celebrity about how he fell in love with teaching.
Was a Young Life leader when I was a sophomore in college. Young Life is a faith-based organization, and the emphasis is reaching out to high school age kids and building relationships with them that are meaningful. And I did that, and it was the most fulfilling thing I had ever done in my life.
Known as a substitute teacher at Colfax, Mcgovern has recently been put in charge of a new program that helps students with their schoolwork and overall academic success.
Yeah, he's leading a program called Opportunity, which essentially means that when a student maybe is struggling in a classroom for whatever reason, whether that's for some behavioral issues or maybe it's because they're struggling academically, they can be sent down to Mr. Mcgovern. He'll work with them one-on-one, see if he can get them back into class, with a fresh start.
Giovanni Taylor, a current student in Mcgovern's Opportunity program, was inspired by Mcgovern's ability to assist and shared his thoughts on how Mcgovern has impacted him.
Yeah, Mr. Mcgovern makes the class super easy to understand because he's always trying to connect what we're learning about to stuff that we enjoy. He always asks us what we like, and he tries to make it super easy for us, and it actually works,
Mr. Mcgovern has had a special impact on Colfax, both academically and socially, whether it's his exceptional teaching skills or his ability to connect with students in the classroom on a personal level.
Mr. McGovern's impacted my life, but not only in school, but outside of school, because I always see him just always helping everybody, no matter who you are, and it's just really inspirational.
Reporting for CTV on a teacher's hustle to better the student experience, I'm Sebastien Blondeau with camera up and editor Dominic Herrera.
It's always so great to see Mr. Mcgovern around campus. I'm glad to hear we will get to see more of him.
Well, Colfax, that's all we have for you this week. Next week, we take a break as we focus on filming Olympic Week and bringing you the closing ceremony highlight next Thursday.
We will see you after spring break when our reporters investigate what drives the culture of women's athletics at Colfax.
And I get out into the community to see what there is to do in the area in a new segment called Around Town. Until then, I'm Lily Nellist.
And I'm Kylie Powell. Have a great day, Colfax.